morning, welcome to the video. I used to be a runner maybe a few years ago, but I've been slacking. So here's an effort to get distance running back in my life, and yeah, going for 4 or 5 just to kind of ease in. Beautiful day here in Dana Point, California.
Sometimes life is weird and it seems like you can't catch a break. I've been experiencing that a little bit. I was in and out of the hospital early this year with some stomach issues, which I'm still overcoming. I moved to Southern California for a new job. Any new job has some difficulties, and this one did in particular. And then the new apartment I moved into had a mold issue, and I actually just moved out. That's why I don't have a chair, because my last chair, I feel like it was tainted. I would sneeze, whenever I was sitting on it. So anyways, sometimes life throws crazy things at you, and it got me thinking of what are things that I do in order to be resilient. That topic of resiliency, overcoming some of these challenges. So these are 3 strategies that I follow to be resilient. All right, strategy number 1. Minimize time for comparison. I think about one of the more challenging times in my life was probably some moments in the Marine Corps, particularly my first 6 months or so in the Marine Corps, 4 months when I was at OCS. I hardly was sleeping. Then the following 6 months, the basic school, just really challenging training. And one commonality that those had, and a few different times when I deployed and when I was in the field, when I was on ship, a few commonalities that they had is that I didn't have social media or anything like that. So I was purely locked in on what was going on in the moment. And I think when we go through hard times, difficult times, it's easy to get on social media, compare ourselves with what's going on with other people. Oh, their lives are so much happier and so much easier. When in reality, if we just focused on what we were going through and kind of tackled that issue head on, we'd probably surprise ourselves with what we could accomplish. So that's the first one. Minimize distractions and focus on the issue head on. Minimize that comparison to others. Put off social media and focus on what you can, who you are. Step number 2 somewhat relates to 1, and that is to control what you can. For example, control your morning routine. When I came out here and was dealing with the whole mold situation, and believe me, I know that's not as hard as many things that y'all are going through. But when I was dealing with that early this year, when my stomach was upset, I couldn't control those things necessarily. I could try to find solutions to them, but what I could do is I could control my morning routine. So I could wake up on a time, I could get exercise, I could eat healthy, I could do the cold shower. Similarly, I could control my diet throughout the day. I could avoid fast food. I could try not to eat out. I could try to save money. So there are things that you can control, and unfortunately in life, sometimes you just get dealt a little bit of a difficult situation. Again, I know many other people have been dealt much more difficult situations than I, but I do think that if you can focus on what you can control, that can help. So first one, remove the comparison to others and focus on your own situation. 2, take control of what you can in your own life. The third step, which is one that I'm not always good at, is to spend time with other people. I know I'm somewhat of an introvert and I don't mind being alone, but I think when you're alone, you're way more prone to getting in your own head. And so spending relative amount of time with other people, focus on their lives, their issues, and just kind of helps you get out of your mind. So I've been making an effort to, be social, go surfing with friends, work out with friends. Last night I went to a surf film screening. So by all means, you still work alone often. I think that for entrepreneurs, a lot of the growth comes in personal work, but spending time with others, people that you love, definitely helps you get through hard times and be resilient, in my opinion. So just to recap, number one, get off of social media if you can. Stop focusing on other people's lives, focus on your own situation, try to move past that comparison. 2, control what you can, aka morning routine, diet, goals, work ethic. Do the best to control what you can. And 3, spend time with other people where appropriate. By all means, like I said, I spend some time alone, but spending time with other people has helped me get out of my mind a little bit. So anyways, that's my thought for the day. A little bit of a new format, me walking around with the vlog camera like Casey Neistat or something. But yeah, resiliency, overcoming hard things. Sometimes life throws things at you and you just gotta keep living. So anyways, I hope that was valuable. Cheers. If you like it, subscribe and check out my films. I made some veteran films, and those stories are far more powerful than this. So check them out. Cheers.